Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Versus. I am DeAndre Robinson. These are my friends. Hello, friends. Say hello.
Hello, I am Evan Hamataki. I can do 6 push-ups.
Joe Barrett, 2 R's, 2 T's, and a silent Q.
This is your boy CJ, aka I Need Money.
I need money.
I love that
Hashtag.
movie. I love that movie. The movie is fantastic. All right, so this is our show, Versus. We like to debate the most unlikeliest of topics for comedic pleasure. With that being said, we do want to do a little side note and talk about Minneapolis. What's going on there is a rough incident right now, and we are praying for all the victims, especially the main victim and their families. So please, everyone, be safe, and just know that we love you. We love all of you. We at Versus are the diverse group, and that's how we want it. And we know for a fact how this can hurt all of us. So again, we at Versus want to say we love you all, and everyone be safe, please. All right. That being said, let's go to the first topic. The first topic is the best heavy metal rock band.
You really gonna do this one first?
Yeah, we're going to do this one first. Anyway, so what's going to happen is I am going to go first.
You should, as you should.
All right.
Yes, thank you.
So to my defense, okay, I want to say this about defense. This rock band, okay, got best heavy metal. I'm gonna make sure got best heavy metal rock band by the AMAs in 1995. So I'm gonna go with that. That's my loophole to this. Okay, if it is good for the AMAs, it's good for me. So my favorite heavy metal rock band is Nirvana. Yes, I said it, Nirvana. Okay. And I'm going to talk about another source, VH1. VH1 did a top 100 songs of the 90s. You know what number one was? Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yeah.
Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. All right? It's an amazing goddamn song. I didn't like that song before that, but then I started listening to it more, and then I just can't get out. Rock. So the game Rock Band had that song on there, and I used to destroy that game on Rock Band. It was Rock Band or Guitar Hero. I'm not sure which one, but I used to destroy that. And then you got other great hits like "Come As You Are" about a girl, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All apologies. All I'm saying is that, and then Kurt Cobain is one of the man. Even though he cut his life so short, Kurt Cobain is one of the most influential singers in any genre of all time. So that's my loophole to this question. I do want to say that I'm not a big hard rock fan. However, I pulled this answer out of my ass. So, CJ, you're first.
Way to backpedal.
Good. This is the best, but maybe not.
Yeah.
CJ,
Well, you're right. It's not.
CJ, you're first.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I like Nirvana. Smells Like Spirit is a good song. And Kurt Cobain was the shit.
Mm.
But yeah, this is not. Well, no, you can't really say it's a metal band. No, not really. No, I don't know how they pulled that award out of their ass, but this is not a heavy metal band. Plus it can't be the best. It's like they barely got started. They had problems from the get-go. It took them 3 years to establish, an actual group. Then 4 years later, they disbanded. Now the Kurt Cobain death was very, very tragic. But you could have been that tight of a group if you dissolved after losing one person. So they could have been that tight.
All right,
Oh
Evan.
yeah, but yeah, they
All right.
all went off to do their own thing anyway immediately. So
Evan.
not the best.
Okay, so DeAndre, tell me what year was that award again?
1995.
1995. So like CJ said, I'm
Agreed.
getting to that, Joe. Like CJ said, I like Nirvana. I think Nirvana's a great band. I think Nirvana spawned one of the best bands, in my opinion, that I like, which is the Foo Fighters, because Dave Grohl was the drummer for Nirvana. Now, the only reason they won that award was because it came the year after Kurt Cobain died. Unfortunately, when Michael Jackson died, his music skyrocketed afterwards. When popular, no, I'm talking like it came back on the charts after he died. Same with Amy Winehouse, same with Whitney Houston. Their music started charting again after they died. So there is a huge spike in record sales and streams on platforms after an artist dies, unfortunately. Smells Like Teen Spirit, great song. Absolutely great song. All Nirvana songs are good. But I wouldn't put them in the heavy metal category because even though, yes, they were mosh pitting, at their concerts and blah, 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 we all know what Seattle rock is called. It's grunge rock. It's not heavy metal.
Where did grunge come from?
Seattle.
No,
Okay.
But where was it adopted from though?
Okay, where is classic rock adopted from? Where is screamo adopted from? Where is freaking death metal and all that stuff? It's all a form of rock. You're absolutely right. But heavy metal is a completely separate genre than what Kurt Cobain is nominated for, what Nirvana is. So,
All right,
I'm off my soapbox. I'm sorry.
all right, Joe.
Okay, so if we're going to go awards, in 1989, the first Grammy for heavy metal went to Jethro Tull. You can look it up, everybody. It's fine. That's what happened. So if we're going to go with awards, we're gonna have to get a little get a little more creative.
Yeah.
I respect the choice, but I have tended to put Nirvana more in the punk category rather than metal, because I think most early punk and metal bands probably would want to fight each other. And I actually want to see. Well, I can't do it anymore, but I'd like to see Cobain fight Rollins. Actually, that would be kind of cool. Which has nothing to do with this question. It's just one of my many fantasies. To me, the punk attitude is about rejecting excess and being anti-establishment. And I just feel like Nirvana was more punk than heavy metal. Love them. Courtney did it. Hashtag Courtney did it. I don't care. But that's what I'm saying.
All right, Joe, you're next.
Okay. I feel like we're going to hear a lot of the same arguments here because I picked Kiss. First of all, costumes. Costumes, motherfucker. Costumes. I don't know how costumes means heavy metal, but okay. If we're going to go the awards thing, I could go Kiss won from Metal Edge magazine a bunch of awards in 1996 because probably there was a bunch of 14-year-old kids who were wearing Gene Simmons makeup who sent letters into the magazine probably. I don't know. Maybe they did. But I like that they committed to the makeup, kind of like the rock band version of the Prestige. Like they really committed to the whole bit. And longevity. I'm going to go with that. You notice how none of those arguments have anything to do with heavy metal, but I stand by them nonetheless. Thank you very much.
All right, Evan,
for me.
Evan, you're first.
All right. Since I'm that guy who likes to just disprove everything, Kiss is glam rock. Okay.
Thank you.
Kiss is up there with how David Bowie was with the whole different persona, and because even Alice Cooper used to do the thing where he was a different person on stage, but Alice Cooper is more heavy metal. Kiss to me they are more up tempo, they are more melodic than most of heavy metal songs, and their songs are made for the mainstream audience. They're stadium rock artists essentially, and all these bands play at stadiums, so that's not the most disclaimer in the world. But when I think of heavy metal songs, I don't think of "I Want to Rock and Roll All Night," or I'm going to shoot myself in the foot. I don't know too many Kiss songs. So I'm also young. So, but just to keep it short and sweet, I think they were before pop was a thing. They were the pop rock band, in my opinion, just from their presentation, the way their music sounded. It just seemed way too mainstream and way too upbeat for a heavy metal type band.
So I'm gonna go next. Again, I don't know how makeup is translated to hard rock. I'm not gonna lie. When I think of hard rock, I think literally of rock's version of mumble rap, and and I don't see Kiss as a hard rock band. I feel like if anybody started, like if there was no Kiss and there's still like hard rock, and you try to come in with all that makeup and hard rock, I feel like all the hard rock bands would beat them with the guitars. So I love Kiss. I'm not gonna lie. However, I can't put them as the best hard rock rock band. Sorry, CJ.
Kiss is a novelty act. Pure and simple. They can't really sing that well. They gotten better at playing the instruments, but originally, they weren't that good at that either. They used the makeup
Neither
and
were
the
the
fire
Monkees.
and all these clothes and everything, to cover up that fact. Now, they're not really known for their music. They're known for their concerts. Now anybody can put on a big flashy show. Okay. Cardi B proved that. That's why she's a thing. She can't rap for shit.
Cardi B just came up in a heavy metal
question. But
she'll bust a titty out.
Take her ass and put on a good show.
She'll bust a titty out for the fans.
Well,
exactly.
I will say this though. I'm a big fan of sexual music, and if anything Kiss have, if you decode a lot of their music, it's all about sex. It's really about, it's all about sex. Yeah,
that's a lot of music.
Yeah, that's the one thing. No, that's the one thing they do. They get some. They get some.
Yeah, shout out to Gene Simmons for giving women false hope on what men's tongues can really do.
I'm about to say that. I'm about to say that. All right.
Setting the bar a little too high.
A little bit. There's Gene Simmons, and then there's the rest of America.
Yeah, right. All right. Evan, you're next.
All right. First off, I want to give a shout out to the bands I was originally going to choose, which are Rob Zombie or Avenged Sevenfold. Now I'm going to get shit on for the band I actually chose.
Isn't Avenged Sevenfold that line of clothing that middle-aged guys wear? The weird,
man,
velvet shit on it and stuff.
Anyways, I'm going to go with ACDC. In terms of the three bands that have been named so far, mine is definitely the most heavy metal of the three, which is not saying much because, I picked my first answer that came to my mind. I stuck to it, so I'm loyal. ACDC, when you think of heavy metal, you think of angry type music. And, I don't get super angry at ACDC music, but it pumps me up. In high school, when we would get ready for football games, ACDC would be playing on my headphones. They have one of the most recognizable stadium songs, which is Thunderstruck. That plays at almost every sporting event you go to. They have literally records about just hell in general. They're just a solid band. They are one of the more famous bands, and they weren't from America, so they came over to America and made the rock charts their bitch and left.
Okay, so I'm gonna go because I have a comment, a brand new comment after that. Literally, almost every old school band, Maximo, came from overseas, and made them the bitch. You can't compare.
There's this little thing called the British invasion.
Okay, yes.
like literally, almost every band from maybe 1940 to 1980 something came from somewhere else.
Yeah, but then after that, it was all America.
But we're talking about their time. Okay, so that's the first thing because that's popped in my head. Second thing is, I only know really I'm not a big ACDC fan. So when we said we were gonna do this, I tried to listen to more than Thunderstruck and Highway to Hell, but then it wasn't. I wasn't impressed.
They literally have a song talking about balls. He's got big balls. She's got big balls. That's your kind of humor, DeAndre.
I'm not a fan of people talking about balls all the time. Punching balls in movies, I will crack the fuck up all the time. Talking about balls in the song, I mean, all right. But I will say this though, you're right about the Thunderstruck, because that's almost in every stadium imaginable. Highway to Hell is just a fantastic fucking song. However, it's not. I can't. When I think about ACDC, I think about all the other music bands that were around that time, and it's not there for me. It's not.
It's okay. You picked Nirvana, so
I did pick Nirvana though, so I can't talk. CJ.
Okay, yeah. Well, lots of great things came out of Australia. The best heavy metal band did not. I don't. Yeah, I don't. No, they have a couple good songs, and that's about it. They ran for many years, but not. No, they had a couple. But they're another one of those bands that like are more, more live performance and everything. Angus doing the fucking duck walk across the stage and all that stupid shit. They're more, more about live performances. I swear to God, I see Angus do that duck walk still, man, with his old ass, dude. I'll trip on myself. But other than that, I never really thought they were that good. My best friend is one of his favorite bands, and we argue about this all the time. It's just no, they're not that great.
All right, and Joe.
Yes, heavy metal, but you've got like Big Balls and She's Got the Jack. They've got those songs where they're trying to be cute, and they just come off as I don't know, kind of like they're trying too hard. And I do love Thunderstruck, but I would also like to note that it was featured in a Charlie's Angels movie, which I don't think is heavy metal cred. Not really sure. And I think they're one of the better heavy metal bands. I think what subtracts points is the Axl Rose debacle. Go look it up on your Wikipedia, kids.
Which one?
Anytime he was involved with them through rumors or otherwise. Any of it. No, it's all horrible. There is rumors that they are doing another album. They're going to get back together, blah, blah. If that happens, to me, that's even fewer points for them, because you got to know when to hang it up. If I go to Las Vegas the next time and I walk into the Golden Nugget and they're playing that lounge at 11 o'clock on Saturday, I'm going to feel really bad for me and for them. That's just projecting into the future. They are one of the better ones, but to me, like the Big Balls and the She's Got the Jack, it's just you're trying to be a little too cutesy.
All right.
Hey, in my defense, though, one last thing about talking shit about other people's stuff. You talk about how Thunderstruck was featured in a Charlie's Angels movie. Gene Simmons was on an episode of Ugly Betty.
I can look it up. I'm pretty sure he had his own sitcom at some point. I mean,
he did.
Not?
He absolutely did.
All right, there you go.
And Our Family Jewels or whatever.
And
Gene Simmons make money.
Oh, he does.
He does. Oh, he does.
He needs some money.
He made everything.
He need money.
Yeah.
All right, CJ's on you.
All right. Yeah, the best heavy metal band is Metallica. There are 2 words. Enter Sandman. That's one of the greatest fucking songs, dude. But get you up there, get you fucking hype. Plus, Metallica's sold over 125 million albums worldwide. Got 9 Grammys with 23 fucking nominations, and and 6 out of their 9 albums debuted #1 on Billboard's Top 200. One of the
CJ
most
really did his homework.
He definitely did.
bands of all time, motherfuckers. Yeah. Number one is shit. Metallica. Go.
All right, Joe, you're first.
The only knock I would have is there are some chinks in that armor. They have what, 13 albums, I want to say, something like that. There's a couple of pretty good clunkers in there. Kind of 2 in a row there too. Reload, which, I mean, everybody in the band later admitted that they were not with it, let's just say, to keep it PG. And Garage Incorporated. It's a little early in the career there to be doing the album of covers and B-sides. Like Rod Stewart didn't slip into that until his hair was gray and he started singing Frank Sinatra classics out at the casino. There I'm at the casino again. That's the only thing I got against them, is that there was a couple that weren't as good as the other ones. So I'm as close to agreeing with you as I'm ever going to be.
Okay, I'm gonna go. It's hard to talk shit about Metallica. All right, Enter Sandman is one of the best songs to do on Rock Band or the other one. I love doing. That shit is amazing. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I know I'm supposed to disagree with you, but if you ever have played Rock Band or play Rock Band again, Enter the Sandman, you play. Oh, that shit is fucking. That's just great. With that being said, how many albums did they have, CJ?
Roger says 9.
13, right?
I thought it was 13.
Yeah, I think it was 13.
I wouldn't know.
Out of the 13, out of those 13 albums, I only know about Enter the Sandman. That's literally all I know. Out of those 13 albums, I don't really know a lot of more Metallica songs. Again, I will say this though, I am not a big heavy metal fan. I will admit that. However, I do, but I like to think that I like to listen to all music. I really only know Enter the Sandman. If we talk about rap albums, Jay-Z has around that same time, but I can name, because of me, I can name literally one song off of each album. I can't really say that about Metallica because I'm not a big rock fan, heavy metal fan, so it's me. So that's my argument. Evan?
So CJ, I can't knock Metallica too much. One of my first concerts was Rockfest. It was like 96, 97, something like that. And the headliner of that the headliner of that festival was Rob Zombie, but the act right before him was Metallica. And so one of my first concerts that I can remember, because my first concert was Pat Benatar, shout out to the Queen. But my first concert that I can remember was Metallica, amongst others. But at the same time, like DeAndre said, if my cousin Jacoby was here, he could tell you up and down about his raging hard-on for Metallica. He loves that fucking band. He can tell you everything about it, from who's in it, who's always been in it, who's never been in it. I can't tell you more than like 3 songs. I'm not gonna lie. I never got into Metallica too hard. Like I said, successful band. They're doing something right. My favorite thing about Metallica is that dude who plays the bass, who's always fucking headbanging, and his hair is just whoosh, 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 all the fucking time. But that's me.
That's Slash.
To me, that's the best thing about Metallica. I can't say that they're the best heavy metal band of all time because I looked up a list because I want to see it. By the way, ACDC made number 4 on that list, so fuck yeah. But like, there's so
wait. What's the list?
It's loudersound.com's the 50 best metal bands of all time, and ACDC was 4th. But Metallica was number 1 for them. So I can't shake it, but I'd have to say, a band like Iron Maiden to me would be more of a heavy metal band, and I can name more Iron Maiden songs than I can name Metallica songs. So they're not terrible. They're not the best.
Okay.
So your argument is basically that you're not a fan.
That was DeAndre's argument.
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely.
Okay. Just checking.
All right.
That's my personal preference.
That's everybody's only argument. I'm not a fan.
All right.
Yeah, I can remember 2 songs, all of them because of Guitar Hero.
Yeah, Guitar Hero. Listen. I'm not gonna lie. If it wasn't
Wherever
for
I May Roam, that's a good song.
listen. If it wasn't for
You-
Guitar Hero or Rock Band, I wouldn't know a lot of rock songs. I'm not gonna. That's 100% truth. So shout out to those 2 games because they helped me
brought
out a
you
lot.
horizons.
They brought. All right.